What's up, y'all? It's New Orleans' hottest DJ Slick Daddy from the live line. Don't forget to like, comment, and share the show. The hottest show on social media, Live Line, New Orleans Talk Network. Let's go.
Party and have fun.
Yeah. We just come to ball.
We just come to ball, party and have fun. We just come to ball, party and have fun. Roll up, take shots, baby, let's have fun. We just come to ball, party and have fun. We just come to ball, party and have fun.
Make some mics on.
Yes,
Yeah. What's going on, y'all? It's another Tuesday, Live Line, New Orleans Talk Network.
Yeah.
Mr. Ibby himself.
What's good?
Coco in the building.
Hi.
And of course, I'm DJ Slick Daddy, man. The phone number is 504-341-8255, 504-341-TALK. We're live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Periscope, at the Live Line 504. The website is www.neworleanstalknetwork.com. Thank you guys for tuning in on another Tuesday. Man, it's a crazy weekend. Very, very crazy weekend, and we're definitely gonna get into what went down this weekend in the city of New Orleans. I mean, this was one of the biggest tragic shootings like in the history of our city. Like, no one ever expected this to go down like that. All the murders and stuff that goes down in our city on a daily basis, and especially for the last 12, 13 years after Katrina, no one expected this to actually happen, over the weekend like this, man. It's a very, very sad tale. A lot of innocent bystanders, over the weekend with this murder, man. Something has to happen, man. We gotta do better. We gotta do better. And it's a lot of fingers. We could point blame at a lot of things. We got infrastructure issues here, job issues here, drugs, poverty. It's a lot of things, man, that we can point the finger at, saying with this situation. I was leaving work today, and I saw this little kid with a tent out, homeless. Man, kid couldn't have been no more than about 16 years old, man. I'm leaving work, and this kid had a tent set up, like, under the bridge. 16 years. He couldn't have been no more than about 16 years old, man. We got to do better. We got to do better. I mean, Louisiana, the state of Louisiana is like the hottest state in the South. New Orleans is like the hottest city in the South when it comes down to murders and stuff, man, and crime. Louisiana has 3 cities that are actually ranked in the top 30, top 25 in murders. New Orleans being New Orleans, Shreveport, and Baton Rouge. It's bad, man. That's bad. That's bad. I know, from experience living in the murder capital. You know what I'm saying? living in the second highest murder rate in the United States, Baltimore. St. Louis being first, if I'm not mistaken. And I think Detroit was like fourth. Detroit or New Orleans might have third or fourth. It was something like that. It was either one or the other. But they're right there in the top 4. Chicago's not that far off. Cleveland's not that far off. Man, it's bad. It's bad, y'all. In case you've been living under a rock somewhere, over the weekend, uptown on Claiborne, there was a deadly shooting, a mass shooting where 10 people were hit. 3 were killed. 2 were innocent bystanders. 1 was the actual person that they happened to be looking for. This happened around about 8 o'clock on Saturday evening. Young lady from Texas, and this is a sad story. This young lady that got killed was from Texas. She came down here on a girls trip to comfort one of her friends because she lost somebody.
Oh my goodness.
She was down here on a trip with her girl who had came down to see about her family because they're going through something. They lost someone in their family. And she comes down here and ends up getting killed.
Right.
That's sad.
Also, another cat, he was just going in there to go get him a daiquiri and ended up getting hit. He ran away from the scene, ended up collapsing and dying around the corner from the area. I mean, police are suspecting that it may be a gang-related type issue. The assailants are still on the loose. The stolen car or the car that they were driving in was found burned. The getaway car was found burned. Man.
Can I say something?
What's up, dude?
Can I say something?
Say it, Slick.
Like I put on Facebook this morning, I joke, I play, but this was serious stuff that I put on Facebook. We need to get together as one big happy family to stop all this killing. We need to stop all this black on black killing. You know what I'm saying? Because all the police is looking for to say, oh, that's how black folks don't get along right now. It ain't just black folks. It could be white folks. It could be Mexicans. It could be all kind of folks. Don't flip the blame on just our people. Because I'm getting sick of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting sick of that talking about it's all black people's fault. Like, that's the thing that happened with them two police officers with that Mexican. And that man didn't do nothing. The man was just chilling. You beat the man up. That's a doggone shame, but come on.
Yeah, man.
Come on, man.
And we have young kids now that are shooting up heroin. You know what I'm saying? Like, they shooting up heroin.
I'm not going to take that approach.
No, but I'm just saying we got young kids that's doing that.
But what I'm saying is, like, the fact that you said we have young kids shooting up heroin, I mean, like, just go straight to the fact of it is our culture.
Yeah.
It is our people. The issue is we don't take blame and responsibility. There's no way, and I was watching on CNN where they were talking about this code of silence, which is something I know. I'm from Baltimore. Stop snitching. Mm-hmm. But it needs to die. It really needs to die at this point in time because you get mad when they shoot you because they feel like you're an animal.
Right.
And they feel like they don't have another way to contain you. But you won't protect your own community and step up for your own. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like, I just had a whole conversation with a guy who just got out of a gang. Well, he's been out of a gang, but he's an older cat. Mm-hmm. And I was like, the issue is you guys didn't train the new OGs to understand how this goes.
Right.
Like, it used to be no women, no children.
Right.
But now we killing. Yeah, but then there was an incident before that where they shot up kids. You feel me? Like, so, like babies. Babies. So, it's our fault. And, I mean, like, you can't get mad. And I'm not going to, I mean, like, you might hate me for it. Hey, kudos to you. Man. But until you actually take responsibility and our community starts to take responsibility for our own actions, they will always look at us as being less than. And I don't want to hear the rah-rah of it's not just every culture. You know, every culture has their thing. Like, no one is stupid. You know, like, we all know that.
Everybody knows that we
all know that.
Every culture has their thing.
We're not talking about them. Stay on topic. We're talking about you and what you can do for your community.
Let's talk about us. You know what I'm saying? Like, because we can't.
Exactly.
I can't speak for the
I'm
Caucasian
not
community. I can't speak for the Mexican community.
Right.
I can't speak for the Asian community.
Right.
I can only speak what I know, and I'm black. I can't. That's the only thing I can speak on. I can speak on my community.
I can't speak for the Asian community. But you know what? I can speak semi for the Asian community because my friend is actually Asian, and she explains to me, like, in the Asian culture and everything, they don't play that shit. Yeah, they either will send you to jail or they will beat the hell out of you. You feel me? Like, they actually know to take accountability for, well, they think it's an honor to be in the United States. Right. You feel me? So they'll take accountability for their actions and everything. Like, come on now. I don't have time.
You know, it goes back, and we have somebody, we have Tarek on the line, the president of NOTN. He's about to join us on the line. What's up, Sight?
What's good, Sight?
What's happening, y'all? What's good with the live line crew today, you heard me?
Ain't too much, Bo. What's going on, man? I'm glad you on the line. And you came on right on time, man, because we're sitting here, and I know you're listening. We're talking about, the gun violence in the city, man, how it's been going down. And I was getting ready to make this point. It's crazy, man, the things that we find ourselves, like, fighting for. You know what I'm saying? The things we find ourselves defending. Like, I think I mentioned when Black Panther came out, how everybody were able to, like, come together and put on dashikis and all of this stuff and holler Wakanda forever. But, I mean, man, we can't get it together on a daily basis, man. Like, you know what I mean?
Because being black is a trend.
I know exactly what y'all mean. And I just want to, I'm listening to what Coco's saying, and I appreciate the way Coco is attacking it head on, and she's stating facts. We don't want to address the elephant in the room. This is a usism issue, like Brother Mim says on Talk What You Know Tuesday morning. It's a usism issue. Usism means black on black, having issues with each other. We don't want to address that. Let's address the elephant in the room. When we're talking about gun crime in the city of New Orleans, we're talking about black people, young black males.
Yep.
That is the majority of the gun crime in the city of New Orleans, and I am outraged that the leaders of New Orleans haven't orchestrated some kind of protest against the violence in the community. If there was a police officer that killed the young black male out there, New Orleans will almost be on fire right now.
Yeah.
Oh, they were. Remember, they just protested on the street.
But they had an anti-rally.
We quick to have visuals. We quick to do the visuals. We'll get out there. We'll pray for the victims, and then we'll release the balloons and and light our candles and call that a night. But when the cop kills a black man, it could be weeks before things settle down.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm kind of outraged that we not taking that same approach for these issues. Looking at the statistics of all of this, every year New Orleans has experienced a mass shooting. It was very surprising that it wasn't a young black man that did the shooting on Bourbon Street. Everybody was surprised to see that it was an Asian that got shooting on Bourbon Street when a young lady got killed from Southeastern.
Right.
So it's something that we are becoming accustomed to in our city. Every year there's a mass shooting, and every year innocent people are being shot for no apparent reason. And I could understand more if it was a city that had 1 million plus. But this is a city with only 300,000 people and about 900,000 in the metro area.
Right.
That population right there, per capita, makes New Orleans the #1 murder rate in the world because of per capita. So with these numbers that we have, we shouldn't have these many murders in the city at all. We shouldn't be having over 100 murders in a city with only 300,000 people in it.
Well, Sykes,
that's something that we need to address.
Well, Sykes. So, what I was explaining, like I said on Facebook this morning, we need to get together as a community and one big family and like have a big old rally to stop all this killing. We need mentors, you know what I'm saying? The young men need their fathers in their life. They need somebody they could talk to. Remember back in the day, they used to have the big brothers, love brother, big brothers things? They need to bring all that back. We need to just come as one family, have a rally. You know, we get together and stop all this killing. Come on, what you killing up all these people for, man? What you get the job of killing somebody, bro? You think, oh, you big and bad, you want to kill this man? Oh, I'm a gangster and all this. Man, you ain't no gangster, you a doggone fool. So that's what I'm going to give with all the people that I know. And we're going to do a rally probably sometime next month. Give everybody that I know, and I might give a Stanley Schofield and get him to come and do a little something. We need to get together and stop all this killing in New Orleans, bro.
That's what's up, man.
It's just sick.
I commend you on that, Slick. I really commend you on, you know what I'm saying, like trying to organize that, man. And I think we need to push forward with that. Here's where our problem is going to lie. After that day, then what? See, we need a solution for after that day.
I feel like
because we can do a rally today, we can do a rally tomorrow. Matter of fact, let's talk about it. They had an anti-violence rally that afternoon in that area.
Oh.
They just had to stop the violence 2 weeks ago.
In that area that day, Saturday, in that area they had an anti-violence rally. And then 4 hours later, 10 people getting hit.
Right.
So we can do all the rallies and all this stuff that we want. The problem comes, what are we going to do the next day? Or what are we going to do the next hour after that rally goes down? That's what needs to be figured out.
I appreciate what Ibby is saying, but I think Coco hit it right on the head. There are a lot of street cats out here that have a lot of influence in these communities. They need to, step up. We got a lot of gangsters and thugs in the neighborhoods who are living productive lives these days. They made it off the porch. They lived through that era. And in the 70s, babies need to look. In the 70s and the 80s, babies need to look back at the 90s and the 2000 babies and start coaching these boys up. Because just because you 50 or you 45 years old, that mentality you may still possess it. You might be able to reach these young men the way a pastor can't reach them or a mentor can't reach them because they could relate. But if I could say this, our matriarchs of the thug community isn't doing that. You know what I'm saying? They just sitting back minding their own business, and we need to get those same exact dudes who was doing all that stuff back in the late 90s and the early 2000s. Now they didn't chill, but it's time for them to step up and say, look, man, we know what y'all about to do. We know how y'all rocking. You know what I'm saying? If y'all getting down like that, bro, we gotta take y'all down. You know what I'm saying? So it's time for a change in the upper echelon of our community, where the youth looks up to these cats, and they was the ones who paved the way for all these gangsters to come through. But now the gangsters got to start taking care of the gangsters. You know what I'm saying? They're telling them, look, if you do that like that, dog, we got to take you out. You know what I'm saying? By any means necessary. And until that kind of stuff start happening, these 19, 20-year-olds are going to continue to keep destroying our communities with gun violence. We're not talking about drugs. We're not, even though all that stuff leads up to it, but a lot of this stuff could be prevented before it even happens. And people know where the beef is at. They know how it's going down, and they know who's going to be doing the shooting. We just got to deter them from doing that before it gets to that point. How it's going to happen, I don't know. But you could do all the rallies you want to do, and that's great. That's a good sign of showing the community that we care. But these gangs, the OGs need to step up and attend these rallies as well and start showing these youngsters we not about that life no more.
Go ahead, Coco.
I think what really needs to happen is there needs to be a meeting of the minds of all of the older gang affiliates, and there needs to be a conversation. Like, that needs to be had. Like,
you know what and you guys are absolutely right when it comes down to the OGs. Let's say this. I think the problem comes in is that now the OGs are scared of these youngsters, man.
That's true.
Man, they have firepower out here that the OGs didn't have back in the day. These youngsters have no respect for nobody. They're not scared of anybody. It is what it is. And if you tell them one thing wrong, I don't give a damn if you're an OG. They don't give a damn about you. You know what I'm saying? They're going to just turn around and pop you too. So,
and I don't want to put it all on them.
And the problem, and see, that's when times have changed, because I Recite can vouch for this, and Ibby can vouch for this. We're all around the same age. We grew up in the city. And we grew up in this area, not the city, but in the surrounding areas. I just call all of this the New Orleans area. You know what I'm saying? The OGs wouldn't let you. The real OGs, if they saw you getting ready to do something wrong, they would run you.
Yeah.
We don't have that anymore. We don't have that anymore. These new Gs,
I agree.
New Gs are trying to suck everybody in.
But
they're pressuring all these little kids to do these things. Back then, we didn't have that. Those OGs would run you. You know what I'm saying? They would run you. When they was about to do some stuff down there on the corner, and they saw you coming, little nigga, you better go that way.
But that was because they also had respect for family. Like old OGs, as we're calling them, the older gangsters or whatever, like they love their mamas, they love their sisters, they love their aunties, and their aunties were very private. But I'm not going to put it all on the OGs. I'm going to put it on some of these females out here as well who are raising these young boys to believe that a man is not it's not a real man if he does not have a 9 to 5. A real man gets out there and hustles. And you hear this. Like, I've heard it. Like, I live in one area, and there's a apartment complex right next. And it looks like basically the county versus, like, the
night and day. It's night and day.
You feel me? And you hear these mothers talk about something, you got to get yours with her hair not done and everything. Like, I'm not the flashiest person, but I just feel as though we need to uphold the standards of the community. It used to be at one point in time where mama used to say it's not a sin to be poor, but it's a sin to be dirty. You know, like just simple morals. Like we got to go back all the way back before we even get to the gun violence. Like the children aren't being raised. Right. There are children out here that cuss worse than all of us.
What?
You feel me? Like, and they're like 4, 5 years old. They up here singing "Booed Up," and they 4 years old and know all the words to it. When I heard "You Know How I Like It," I didn't know Ella said that at first, but I learned the words of that song real quickly when a 4-year-old sang it.
What's up?
Booed Up. Oh. And that's how, I mean, just think about it. Like you said,
and
a lot of us are learning these songs from these kids, dude. Like, we don't know half the words to these songs.
The next thing, my generation, because the older generation, well, I was blessed. We all know that. But because the older the generation before my generation, somewhere something happened, some of them fell off in parenting. My generation is still growing up, you know, at the same time raising kids.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, I've been around people, my peers, who have gangster music on while children are around. Right. So, you got kids talking about something, I'm pulling my gat, talking like that. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? What is a gat? You about to thug out what? These numbers? These ABCs?
Right.
And they're in, like, 1st and 2nd grade. You feel me? So then when they grow up and this lifestyle has been glorified, this is the reason why I say it on this show 1,001 times. I'm not really down with the hip-hop community and all the violence and all that other stuff. The slut shaming, the bitches and hoes and all that other stuff. Like, because we can sit up here and we can say that 1,001 times, but hey, power of words is real. You go to church to get a word so that your week will be good or that your life will be good. You feel me? And you listen to fuck you, shoot 'em up, bang bang, she a hoe, she a slut. Every single
with your kids
around your kids 24/7 versus the other stuff. What do you think they gonna grow up? What do you think goes into their mind and everything? Like, let's just be for real. Like, it goes to parenting. It goes to home structure.
Coco is absolutely right. The obedience when it comes down to parents. We were talking about that this morning on Brother Bim's show. The parenting is watered down these days. Parents accept a lot of behavior and they demonstrate a lot of behavior around their children. And you have this mentality of do as I say, not as I do. But that's not the real world. You know, your kids are going to do as you say and as you do. So if we raising them like that, then that's the results of, you know. And listen, our numbers are not big enough to be raising our kids. We only make a close 15%. I mean, a close 7% of the population in America.
Right.
So, you know, our numbers are not that huge. We can't afford to be raising our children around a violent culture because we're losing every day. Now, if whites did it, that's all on them. They outnumber us 10-1. But African Americans need to pay attention and make a better assessment on how we are raising our kids and what we allow our kids to participate in. And Coco is absolutely right. And I'm not. This is not woman bashing, but 75% of the time it is coming from women because they allow this type of behavior in their homes.
They glorify it.
You know, we have to have better woman parenting in our community as well. We need to call that out and let the women know that you have a huge impact on these kids' life, and you need to be obedient as a parent in order to raise productive kids.
Hey, Sight, I want you to stay on the line.
I appreciate y'all having this conversation. I really do. I know this is not what y'all do. Y'all mostly deal with the music side of what we doing in New Orleans and throughout the country. But I really appreciate y'all taking out the time to have this conversation because it needs to be had on all aspects of the New Orleans Talk Network.
This is more important to talk about than anything else that's going on right now. We need to have this conversation, and we're going to have this conversation tonight. Hey, we got to go take a break. When we come back, man, we're gonna finish. We're gonna keep talking about this. We have to talk about this, man. We have to keep this conversation going. I would like for people to chime in. I see some comments going down. I'll read your comments when we come back from break. But I want people to call in as well. The number is 563-999-1808. 563-999-1808. We will type the number in the comments. We want you guys to chime in, call in, and keep commenting on the bottom. Keep watching the show because we're still having this conversation.
Yeah.
Live New Orleans Talk Network.
Zeno Moonflower.
What up, Zeno?
Good.
Yeah, I
Let's
saw
get
him
it.
this weekend. I screamed his name. He was like, hey.
I know your week's been crazy. So many ups and downs. But you made it, you made it. Oh, now let's get that tension out. Oh, ladies, get your nails done. And fellas, get shaped up. See, tonight we gon' make up for all the lows we had. Oh, said it's a celebration. So don't kill my vibe. I said it's a celebration. Let's keep all of that BS outside. Raise a glass, raise a glass. Let's toast to the tears and the laughs. To the future, present and past. Let's make tonight last. Dancing all night long. We letting it out to every song. All night long. We letting it out to every song. I said a DJ saved my life. I said a DJ saved my life with a good song. I said a DJ saved my life.
Yo, what's up? It's your girl Honey Green, and you are watching the Live Line on New Orleans Talk Network.
What it do, y'all? It's DJ Slick Daddy from the Live Line, here to tell you about the hottest bar on the West Bank, After Dark Sports Bar, 419 LaPelco Boulevard in Gretna. Come check us out on Monday for steak and oyster night. Thursday, free seafood night. Friday, 3-for-1 happy hour. Saturdays, ladies night, and always open for parties. And then Sunday, Saint Sunday, oldie but goodie Sunday. Come find out what is hidden for at After Dark Sports Bar, 419 LaPelco Boulevard in Gretna. Doors open at 6, 12 p.m. on Sundays. After Dark is a non-smoking atmosphere.
Are you looking for a home to live stream your next event? Give us a call here at Bethesda Community Event Center, the only place on the Gulf Coast that can host and broadcast live your wedding reception, your baby shower, business seminar, and any other special event. Give us a call at 504-708-9454 for more details.
We just come to ball.
We just come to ball, party, and have
Yes,
fun.
indeed.
We just come to ball, party, and have fun.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? What's
We
up?
back.
What's up? We are back. Live Line New Orleans Talk Network. DJ Slick 504, Black
Yeah.
Cocoa Puff in the building. DJ Slick Daddy, you already know. The phone number once again is 563-999-1808.
Yeah.
We're talking about the violence in the city. As you know, we had a mass shooting over the weekend on this Saturday on Claiborne Avenue in the Uptown area. 10 people were hit, 3 people died. Sad situation, man, but this is a conversation that we have to have.
Yeah.
Also, there was actually like a fire in Algiers, I want to say Sunday, and they found 2 bodies in there, and actually those people were actually killed before the fire.
Right there
So they burn they burn the bodies up in the house.
In the cutoff. Yeah.
Yeah, in the
I heard
cutoff.
about that on Buddy Street. Yeah.
What is this, initiation time or something?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But I think we have a caller on the line.
Yeah.
Caller, who are you? Hello?
It's your boy Nino, man.
What's up, Nino? What's
up,
going on,
Nino?
man? How you
What's
doing,
good
brother?
with you?
What's happening?
What's good?
Good, man. Hey, I did 24 years with Justin Parish School Book, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And the problem is, bro, you see when they took whooping the kids' butt in the schools, and they took the Lord's Prayer out of school, that made a big part in it. And that crippled our race.
Yeah. That's a great point. That is a great point. Because, that was the beginning of the downfall when they said that we couldn't push the religion on other people and all of that stuff.
They used to bust my tail, and when my daddy get home, my daddy knew what happened already.
Now we at the point where the parents are scared of the kids now.
I don't think they're scared of the kids. I just think that they're friends with their kids. I think that's a huge difference, and we need to identify that. Like, yes, he's absolutely right. We need to start going back to the days where teachers were respected. That's what he's getting at, and we need to go back to the days of where your neighbors were respected. Yeah. You feel me? Like, you talking about your dad knew before you got home. You might get an ass whooping from Miss May, Miss Ann, and everything else before you even make
your
it.
Mom and all
I remember when I was a child, I got 4 ass whoopings in one day, all for not taking out the trash.
Damn.
See what I'm saying?
Because I lied and hid the trash behind my back.
But and then how can you let people come from another country and get things that we can step our prayer, and that's what we're going on the Lord Jesus Christ.
Yo, man, look, let me read this comment from Frank Kid God. What's up, my dude? He said, the market is tore up, causing families to multiply. Back then, you can get a house with a skilled job. Again, with the market in the gutter and baby boomers procreating means families pile up in houses. That shit make anyone flash out.
That's an excuse. I'm not even gonna lie. That's an excuse because that's always been a part of our culture. Grandma used to keep you and and the aunties and the cousins, and you could go and get a nice meal from your aunt's house and sleep over there, or you could go to your other auntie's house. Like living communally, that goes all the way back to being in tribes. Like in Africa, that's a part of our culture in general.
I mean. The only thing that I can take from that part, the market is tore up. Yeah. We can say that, but I don't think it's the overcrowding of houses that's causing the problem. Because I mean, I can tell you, my grandma and my grandfather, it was me, my grandma, my grandfather, and about a couple of my first cousins living in a daggone 2-3 bedroom house with 1 bathroom. You know what I'm saying? And we made it work. Like, somebody was on the couch, you know what I'm saying? We piled up in one room. So, things happen, you know what I'm saying? Right. And we ain't know any better. We ain't know we ain't had nothing. We thought we had the world. And once again, social media is a gift and a curse. Mm-hmm. Social media is a gift and a curse.
Okay, like another thing, they got them games where they got people coming in on with PlayStation and Xbox coming in the school shooting up like real life. I don't have my son playing that. You know what my son do? He plays football and he's a junior roper and he whips cows and he's 12 years old.
Yeah, but that's what he's supposed to be doing. Like, that's what parenting is. But we have people who don't understand that. They don't understand that there are little labels at the bottom of each game or at the top of each game that's telling you don't
buy it for.
Right. The music. I mean, I see, and that's the messed up part about social media with the music and the industry that we're actually in with the live line. Back in the day, we used to have CDs, so there used to be that
the label on it,
sticker
parent advisory.
And you couldn't go and just buy the music at any given time anywhere.
Dude, they would stop you.
Exactly.
I don't know if you remember, Nino, when we used to go in the mall and get those CDs.
Yeah.
They would be like, nah, you can't buy that CD.
I'm only with them albums.
But I'm just saying, I'm talking even with albums. I remember albums too. Yeah. I'm old enough to remember albums too. And the thing about it is, guess what?
I didn't think you're that old.
Oh, yeah, I'm that old, dog. I'm that old. Matter of fact, my birthday next Thursday. We'll talk about that later. But anyway.
And then, like the thing about it, all right, I remember walking through the neighborhood as a child. All right, and if we seen adults on their porch, we would be quiet and say good evening and wait till we get about 3 or 4 houses down before we start talking loud again.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kids would have be seen, not heard.
My boy Cat, man, my big brother Cat. What's up, Cat? He said we got to look at ourselves first, bro. I'm up top working on the Stop the Violence movement for us. Coming soon, for sure. That's what's up, man.
What's up.
Cat, bro, you make sure you hit me up and hit us up, man, and let us know, man, when you ready to do that, bro. We gonna get this in, man. We got to. We have to. It's like I said, we can do all these rallies and stuff, but we got, and when we come together and we do these rallies, we need to try to come together and figure out what we're going to do the next hour or the next
That's what
day.
I'm saying. Like, I'm not.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand the effort. I appreciate the effort.
We got to
and
figure this
everything
out.
else. But like you said, there was a Stop the Violence rally
Right
that
before
day.
that, dog. Yeah. Like, right
before that.
Right in that area.
So, what are we going to do? I mean, like, and
It's
I
like,
know
what's
for
next?
a fact, Keely Black was at a Stop the Violence rally, like, maybe 2 weeks ago.
Right.
When I shot my commercial. Maybe it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago when I shot my commercial, there was a Stop the Violence rally. And before that, there was another one where they were looking for black vendors. So, I mean, like, New Orleans has had 1,001 Stop the Violence rallies. Y'all even had police officer night, which was something I never knew about until I came down here. So y'all have plenty of those. What we need, like I said, is a family coming togetherness. Like, first off, I need you to call out all the ratchet with the ratchet families and find out why they so ratchet. I'm going to just be honest. Like, and hold them accountable. There needs to be a standard and a moral clause that starts to become a part of our community. Like, high school needs to be the standard of all of y'all need to graduate from high school. You feel me? Like, we need to push that. We need to make it cooler to graduate from high school and say, hey, if you don't have a high school diploma, you're a bum. That's what you are. You feel me? It's not hustling. You're a bum. You feel me? Like, that's just it.
I read somewhere today where the 2 poorest cities in America were Detroit and New Orleans. Detroit and New Orleans were the 2 poorest cities in America.
You know, that's amazing to me because we got that trend of all these business black women that just came and popped up. And I just don't understand why y'all so
the poorest cities in America.
Right. Like,
Detroit fell off after the auto industry fell off. The only thing holding us down are the ports. You know what I'm saying? We're a big port city. And that's the only thing that's holding us down right now. But
And the chemical plants, that's killing us.
You know, and tourism. But then that's starting to decline because people are scared to come down here. You know what I'm saying? And especially after, like I said, this young lady comes down here, dude. The young lady came, and this was so amazing. And this was unbelievable to me when I read the story today. The young lady came down here with her friend because someone died in her friend's family. And all they were doing was going to get a daiquiri. And she ends up getting killed. How you think that friend feel right now? My girlfriend came down here to support me, and she ended up getting killed.
Now I gotta go to
How you think that friend feel? How you think that friend gonna feel when they go back to Texas, you know what I'm saying, and face their little girl mama and
her
daddy
daughter
and children? Yeah. That's a hard pill, man. That's a real hard pill. I mean, it broke my heart when I read it and I thought about that, man. That's a hard pill, dude. That's a hard pill, man. That's a lot on that little girl's shoulders, that other little girl's shoulders. I can tell you that much, you know. But
I just feel like it would stop a lot. Like, I feel like crime would go down if we set examples as a community for these type of people. Like, for example, I'm not saying snitch to the police. I wish you would. But if you know who it is or something like that, and I guess what I'm about to say is probably going to get me kicked off. But, I mean, like, I'll be on break a lot anyway. I just feel as though you should probably kill him. I'm just going to be blunt. Anybody that has no regard for life, I feel as though the leaders of our community should make an example. It should be something that should be private amongst our community. These are the people that decided that they wanted to go spray up something that belonged to us.
Slick Daddy.
Innocent people. So therefore you don't deserve a life.
Coco, Cousin Eno, I think they scared to face the truth about all this killing. Because they might think when your friend kills somebody, gonna say, oh, if I snitch, that person gonna come back and kill me and all this. Man, y'all need to stop all that.
See, that's the reason why I said we need to just find the people and get rid of them. I don't have time for the police because, I mean, like, I'm a political science major, well, political scientist. And I know for a fact that it is easier to get off for murder
you know
than it is attempted murder.
You know what's gonna happen? That sounds like the best solution in the world, but you know what's gonna happen, right?
Vigilante.
It's just like in the Bible. This one begat that, this begat that, and this begat that. So
but we gotta change the culture.
If the other gang goes back and kill that gang, then that gang gonna go back and kill, you know what I'm saying, go back and try to pop that gang.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't need no gangs and all this other stuff because when did New Orleans get gangs?
Oh, we had gangs. We've been having gangs.
But wait a minute.
We've been having gangs forever.
We did a show a long time ago.
We've been having gangs
I was told that New Orleans did not have gangs, y'all had wards.
We got
and
gangs.
that gang stuff was not accustomed
we got gangs in the wards.
to New Orleans. It was actually accustomed to like the West Coast and everything, and they brought it down to
gangs.
you guys.
We have gangs.
But so I'm confused on where all of these Bloods and Crips have decided to pop up now.
Well, it's not necessarily Bloods and Crip gangs. It's different little gangs from different areas.
Yeah,
oh,
like
so you're calling a collective of hoodlums
well, that's
a
what
gang.
that's what they call
Got
themselves.
it.
They name themselves a gang. You know what I'm saying? It's not, you know what I'm saying, they're Bloods and Crips or whatever the case may be, but they may be from this. They may be from this ward, the 9th ward. It might be the 9th ward, blah, blah, blah.
And official level with the Crips of
You know what's crazy?
3rd ward, blah, 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 whatever, you know?
You know what's crazy is that I don't think African Americans really truly understand how white people see them. I was just on, well, we'll talk about what I was just at, but they did a tour basically. And the tour was around New Orleans, the 9th ward and everything. Mm-hmm. And you heard them say like, oh, the second line people were gangs.
Wow.
That's not true. Our second line with young men's over.
I know that's not true, but there's about 2,500 white people that just left New Orleans that think that's true.
Wow.
That's just being honest. It was also told during that time some alternative facts of like the 9th ward didn't flood and that freed black people were buried in the first cemetery. Mind you, that first cemetery that got dug up is right across the street from Congo Square, people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So,
how? Because there were black people that actually did get lynched in Congo Square as well. So how?
So
we don't control our history.
I don't know if you guys remember, but I remember a time when as soon as you got out of school, they used to have this thing they used to call summer jobs.
Yeah.
They got that still.
They're not like it used to be.
Manpower.
It's not like it used to be. Because we don't have the infrastructure like we used to have. See, these kids used to have the pools and stuff where we used to have lifeguards. No one had a bunch of pools.
I used to work for
it's not like it used to be. It's not like it used to be. You don't have as many pools that you used to have in each area.
I'm guessing Mike said he used to work for Manpower.
Yeah, Mike. Oh, all right. Mike said, our producer said, yeah, he used to work for Manpower.
I was about to say, my little nephews, they just worked, one worked at Dillard University, the other one worked at an elementary school, and the other one worked, I think, at a middle school. So I know they still have it.
But
it's good.
I used to work for Manpower for $3.75 an hour.
Hey, man. See, man, I mean,
I used to work. They paid them now. That's what's crazy to me.
I used to work down in the parish. We used to work at the courthouse, me and my boy BJ. We used to work at the courthouse every summer.
And guess what?
And if he wasn't working there, we used to work at the community center at the pool or something like that.
I think they should work at the jail.
Yeah.
You know, that
I miss my normal job. I'm telling you the truth.
It's not like it used to be. No. They used to actually like really, really push and promote those jobs like right before those kids got out of school. And they're not doing it like they used to. I mean, you basically got to go looking for it now.
Why? Because
you gotta go looking for
let me explain now. Why? Because mama is on Section 8 and she can't make a certain amount of money. And if I'm bringing in this income and then you start bringing in $300 or $400 every week or something like that, I think it was like $300 a week or whatever, because they paid them a good amount of money for some of them jobs.
You know how many of them kids were sitting there working those summer jobs and it wasn't.
I'm gonna lose my stamps.
It wasn't reported.
I'm gonna lose my Section 8 and all of that. Yeah, I do understand that it's not reported, but the government has changed a lot of things, and that's crazy. But it is what it is. So a lot of them, I mean, like,
hey. I remember I was working at Manpower, like I said, for $3.75. I bought my first pair of Chucks for $7.99 from Shoetown with Crazy George.
Yes, indeed, man.
He said $7.99
$7.99.
for
Yes.
Chucks.
Yes.
Ooh, baby, you
Yes.
showing your age.
Yes.
Chucks ain't no cost.
But that's what I'm saying, man. And you know what? And you know what that taught? But you know what that taught us, right? When we were growing up, right?
Respect the dollar.
It taught us how to get it. These kids don't know how to get it. They don't know how to get it. They're given everything. They're given everything. They're not taught how to earn anything.
You're absolutely right.
They're not taught how to earn nothing.
A pair of Jordans.
Nothing.
But I done seen little kids who don't have homes with Jordans.
You know how my kids got to work at the barn?
We got to do better.
Yeah.
We got to do better.
And I think, to be honest, we need more than just, no offense, football and band. I think we need a little bit more. I'm just being honest.
I need NOPD to stop being the coroners.
I remember.
You mean just picking up dead bodies?
Yeah. I mean, I need them to be in the area and not ducking from the area.
Can I say
Here's
something?
the thing, but wait a minute now. Our
I'm just
community
saying.
didn't want the police in it.
I'm
That's
just
the
saying,
issue.
man.
Like, police officers now don't even too much pull you over for a ticket if you notice.
Can I say
That's all this
something?
brutality started going
Can I
on.
say that? Can I say
mean,
something?
I respect them like hell, man, and they putting their bodies on the line. You know, I mean, I respect them like I respect the military. But I mean, they gotta, something has to change within that infrastructure too. And I'm hoping that with the new government, I know she just got in, so you gotta give her a little chance to do whatever, she gonna do. Can't knock her just yet, because she just got in office.
I hope the prosecutor is good.
That's something that needed to be changed that they didn't change, and I'm real pissed off about. That DA should have been gone.
The defense is
No,
you talking about
the district attorney in New Orleans should have been gone. Like, when she got in, she should have kicked his ass out.
Yeah,
They have the lowest damn conviction rate ever.
Oh, yeah, because they ready to plea.
Ever.
Need to get out of jail? Call Coco.
Anytime the daggone criminals go to the DA office and try to shoot them up, what kind of, man, come on, dude. That's the times we're living in. These are the times we're living in our city, man. And I can't speak for no other city because I don't live in no other city. I live here.
Can I say something?
I lived in Birmingham. Yeah, Birmingham was a beast too. I ain't lying. Birmingham, New Orleans, about what and what. I'm going to be honest with you. It's about what and what. The only difference between Birmingham and New Orleans, Birmingham's crime is on one side of town. You know what I'm saying? You know what side of town not to go on. Our city got messed up after Katrina, and everybody's just spread it everywhere now. So crime is all over. Before Katrina, you knew not to go in Bunker Hill. You know what I'm saying? You knew, you know what I mean? You knew not to go on Terra Lane. You knew, you had certain areas you knew, I don't give a damn what time of day, what time of night it was, don't go there. And you knew what time you had to get out of certain areas. When that street light come on, you had to go because things was about to go down. Now with everything happening with Katrina, and like I said, we don't have the infrastructure anymore. We don't, housing is horrible. The cost of living is outrageous. You know what I'm saying? People don't have nowhere to live.
You gotta understand, it's always amazing when I hear stuff like that because you gotta understand, it's like for the place that I live at, my bad. I had a 3-bedroom townhouse down here in New Orleans that I was living in, right? And it was $800 a month, right? My best friend came down here and asked me how much I was paying. For her little studio that was about probably as big as our art studio right here, she was paying $1,500 a month.
$1,500.
So when I hear people in New Orleans say that, I be like,
yeah, that's true.
What are you talking about? Like, just being honest, like the way that she has to hustle and have like 3 or 4 or 5 jobs is the same way. Like the work.
She could have a house on the West Bank for that price.
She could.
A 4-bedroom.
She could.
2 beds.
That's right. I said you're paying
probably
more
2.5 bed.
Right.
In a good area.
Another thing that we've skipped over. Mama and all of them at one point in time used to buy the house that they were staying in. That's how the house got passed down from family to family to family.
But you know what happened in that step? Something happened in the step of the passing down. My mom kids got crooked.
You're right.
My mom kids got crooked. After Big Mama died, they was trying to take they started scheming amongst each other. And so that's where the house went. So the house gone now. You know what I'm saying? Either the city got it, the parish
we
got
don't
it.
respect property.
It's been seized by whoever else, or one of the siblings in the family decided none of y'all gonna get it. Right. I'ma keep it, and then they don't do nothing with it.
Bring it to a whole crack house.
You gotta teach these kids that owning property actually means something. It does. Like, it holds some type of value. There are certain things like back to basics. That's what I'm just saying. Go back to basics. I need grandmas to stop twerking in the club. I appreciate when you buy the tickets when I'm selling them, but I'm just being real. I'm selling them for your daughter, not you.
Grandma says she want to have fun.
Grandma to stay out of city trends. I need grandma to go back to church and bring the grandkids to church every Sunday. You feel me? I need her to beat them with wooden paddle spoons, cast iron skillets, and some more stuff. Yeah.
It was what it was. You had to take your lick. You had to take your lick.
A shoe.
And then on top of that,
card.
And let's talk about the churches. Let's get into the damn churches. Can we get to these churches? Let's talk about the churches. Let's talk about some of these pastors.
Nino got something to say.
Let's talk about some of these pastors and stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not all. Let's talk about some of these pastors. I'm gonna go to break real quick, and when we come back, we're gonna talk about the churches and the communities, and figure out what they are or not doing. It's the Live Line New Orleans Talk Network. Nino, you can hang on and come back with us if you want, dude. Right. Live Line New Orleans Talk Network. Let's go to break. Alfred Banks, give it to me. Let's go.
We just come to ball, party, and have fun. We just come to ball, party, and have fun. Roll up, take shots, baby, let's have fun. We just come to ball, party, and have fun.
Did you ever worry that you were going to get the same disease?
I still do, you know. I mean, it's probably a possibility, I don't know.
A possibility what?
That I could get it, you know. I don't see why not. If he's getting it, and we're all twins.
All the lonely people, where do they
Never thought I had to do this. Here it goes. Feel like I'm alone. Got underdog on my back. And my brother all in my mind, the main reason I'm dressing all black. Now I think I'm hearing things, I may be turning schizophrenic. And my people say I'm tripping, but you know that stuff's genetic. Landers, see you in this casket. Never thought you were suffering so much to do something so drastic. But now I'm crying, getting tears all on your jacket. Marines are now handing out mom an American flag. It's enough to break down, but I gotta show and prove. For you, mom, and tonight, cause I got a show to do. I gotta go, but best believe I won't forget you. Though physically you are gone, you are with me forever. I love all of y'all, I gotta run along. I dedicate a song in my monologues. And all the love involved and all the pain it's caused. Overcome it all, even though it's hard. And even though he's gone, our love is strong. You shine the dog, you can blind them all. I'ma kill a rap game with this pain. I do it from a time it's gone.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's New Orleans' hottest DJ Slick Daddy from the Live Line. Don't forget to like, comment, and share the show. The hottest show on social media, Live Line, New Orleans Talk Network. Let's go.
party and have fun.
What it do, y'all? It's DJ Slick Daddy from the Live Line, here to tell you about the hottest bar on the West Bank, After Dark Sports Bar, 419 LaPelka Boulevard in Gretna. Come check us out on Monday for steak and oyster night. Thursday, free seafood night. Friday, 3-for-1 happy hour. Saturdays, ladies night, and always open for parties. And then Sunday, Saint Sunday, oldie but goodie Sunday. Come find out what is hidden for at After Dark Sports Bar, 419 LaPelka Boulevard in Gretna. Doors open at 6, 12 p.m. on Sundays. After Dark is a non-smoking atmosphere.
Oh, how the time flies. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Dr. Rhonda M. Lawson. And can you believe that it has been 1 year since Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions hit your airwaves? We have interviewed authors, entrepreneurs, playwrights, musicians, and everyone in between, all to bring you the best in literary conversation. And we plan to do it again this year, but only better. So join us right here in the Literary Lounge each Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the New Orleans Talk Network. See you there.
Now, Now New Orleans has a choice. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app for your mobile device or listen at www.neworleanstalknetwork.com.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's New Orleans' hottest DJ, DJ Slick Daddy from the...
We just come to ball.
We just come to ball, party, and have fun. We just come to ball, party, and
What's up, y'all? We back. Live line, New Orleans Talk Network. Slick, Coco, Slick.
What's good?
We talking violence in our city, in our area. Before I went to break, I started to mention, about the churches and the pastors and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start off with this. Let me start off with this. So, where I didn't see Al Sharpton or Jesse Jackson down there after that went down. What happened to them?
It's not national. I mean, like, it's not a huge.
That was on national news.
Yeah,
this was on national.
Yeah, but it wasn't like something. It wasn't a call to action situation.
This is a call to action situation.
Not to them. What a call to action situation is when someone experiences racism. That's what the call to action.
That's when
is.
They need to choose more battles than that.
But here's the thing. I'm just being honest with you. Like, I wouldn't either. You gotta understand. Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton, and them have been fighting since 60s, 70s. All of them or whatever, right? My issue is this: let them retire. You feel me? Like, let's just be for real. Like, I can actually speak on Al Sharpton in the corner. I got y'all back. I got a picture with them, and I think I was like 16, and Al Sharpton's hair was all gray, and Cornel West still had like salt and pepper gray. You feel me? And they came out, and we were marching on Washington. Let me tell you what they did. We had marched maybe about 5 or 6 times around the White House, right? 5 or 6 times around the White House. Mm-hmm. Al Sharpton and Cornel West, because they're so old, did not get out there and march. They came for a photo op, came in the middle, put me in the middle between Cornel West and Al Sharpton, held up a sign and everything else. So you see a sign right in front of us with my Che Guevara flag, and took a picture. You can't get that close to Al Sharpton because remember, he got stabbed. So he has a real fear of people being really, really close to him. He's been doing this. So even when I went to go say hi and hug him, he jumped and then he grabbed me and was like, hey, they're really old. Yeah, Mike said, like, the producer said, they're really old. Like, their last go-around was me and Mike's generation. That's just being honest. It was.
Hey, yo.
They did their time.
Hey, yo.
Mike is right. They did their time.
My thing is this, man. Nah, they pick and choose their battles. That's what that's all about.
Yeah, they can't fly for everything.
They pick and choose their battles. This is not everything.
Arthritis kicks in quickly.
This is something that they need to be on the front line about, man.
Hold up. Time out.
I need them out there. No, I need them to come to certain
Absolutely
shit.
not. You know who I need to come for
I need
this
them
situation?
to come to certain shit.
I don't think they need to come to this. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think this is something they need to come to.
You better not say that dude name. Go ahead.
I think Master P, Lil Wayne, and the rest of the idols in the rap community and everything else of New Orleans.
They need to come down there too.
Yeah.
They need to come down there too.
I'm just being honest.
I need these so-called leaders of.
Pastor Barrier to come.
But I need all these so-called leaders of these.
He's Pastor Barrier. He gonna do something.
He gonna do something. I need some of these so-called leaders in these so-called communities to step up. You know what I'm saying? And our African American communities and all these African American leaders and all these people that speak upon African American things and what's going on in the African American communities. I need them to speak up on. I need them to speak up on it.
Man, if you're looking for these newly woke people, they not.
I ain't talking about newly woke people. Give me the older people. Give me the old school that know what they're doing.
They already doing.
They clear that know what they're doing.
Let me tell you what them. Oh, go ahead, sweetheart. I can't hear you.
Nino.
Hey, next Wednesday, New Hope Missionary Baptist Church, Pastor Jamal Wesley. We gonna walk every Wednesday. We gonna hit the hot spots and gonna walk where all the drugs are shooting at. So anybody that's walking to come walk out there with us, y'all welcome to come.
Give us more information on it. Where are you guys gonna be located?
Next Wednesday, 5 o'clock, we're gonna meet up at New Hope Missionary Baptist Church on LaSalle and Felicity. Okay.
Okay.
5 o'clock, and we're gonna hit. We're gonna hit the hottest spot they got in the city, and we're gonna minister there.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
And that's next Wednesday for 5 o'clock.
That's what's up, y'all. Hey, anybody that's watching the show, you heard what Nino just said, man. If you're interested.
So I'm gonna challenge out. I'm gonna challenge out to all the horse riding clubs, all the social pleasure clubs, all the motorcycle clubs. Y'all come out there and let's take over our city.
He ain't just say the social and pleasure.
Yes, he did say the social and pleasure clubs, but
What day is that on?
But he's absolutely
Next
right.
week.
That's next Wednesday, right?
Before the 8th.
Next Wednesday, 5 o'clock.
Happy hour.
At 1907 LaSalle Street, LaSalle and Felicity at New Hope Missionary Baptist Church. We're going to meet up there, and we all going to walk to the hottest spots, and we're going to walk through the neighborhood. If they can have a second line, we can have a speech out there for the violence.
Yeah, that'll work, man. That'll work. Y'all heard that? If you guys are interested,
I make a challenge to all of my DJ brothers, DJ Slick 504 and DJ Slick Daddy, to meet me out there too.
I'll be out there, brother.
That's
you got
right.
that.
Challenge accepted for
You got that, brother. Challenge is definitely accepted. I got you. That's all day.
You got my number now.
You know I got you. I got you covered. I will be there. How about that? I'll be there.
Okay, and then I'm gonna post on my Facebook. I'm gonna send it, and when I get off the phone, I'm gonna put a memo on my Facebook page. I'm sending a challenge out to all the black brothers that stand aside with young black kids and all the fraternities, my Mason brothers, all we
Yes, sir.
come on, take over our city like our beautiful queen of y'all should say.
Hey man, we gotta figure out a way to reach these kids though, man. We gotta figure out a way to reach these kids. And I think one of the ways to do it is just finding something that they like. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to get interested in stuff that they like to do. And help use that to try to get to them. I mean,
what? You need me to help y'all get up and do the shoot?
Even if
That's what you say? Shoot. I can do that.
Shucks, all of that works though. All of that works. Even if we got to do the Kiki challenge with them.
You gonna hit the if you riding?
You know what I'm saying? Play Madden with them.
Play basketball with them.
Play
Now,
basketball.
That sound like something I'ma
do
be
stuff
at.
like that.
Slick 504.
What?
Hey, now your cousin Pee Wee just texted me, and he's like, and he's saying he's bringing down 100 of his karate students out there next Wednesday.
That's what's up. That's good. Well, shout out to my cousin Pee Wee.
That's what's up, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. So people, it's hitting people because
now just on this network, we didn't touch some people out there in the crowd that's gonna come participate.
Yes, we did because Damona, my girl Damona, we all know Damona. Damona said, send the information so she can post it. So if you got Damona info, send her the information. She said she will post it right now.
In the comments. Post the information in the comments right now so that it can be circulated right now.
Okay, no problem. I will be getting it to y'all. Y'all inboxing Stephen Blanco on Facebook or something. It's 1907 LaSalle Street in New Orleans on the corner. So LaSalle and Felicity, New Hope Missionary Baptist Church. Reverend Pastor Jamal Wesley.
All right, I'm typing the info right now. I'm typing the info up right now, but they can see. All right, we got the info. We got the info on there right now. I got it on there. 1907 LaSalle Street, corner LaSalle and Felicity, 5 p.m. on August the 8th.
That work?
Right.
There it is. We got it, bro. Look, Nino, I appreciate you. I will definitely be in contact with you, and I will see you on Wednesday if I don't see you before then.
Thank you, Nino, for a good conversation.
Hey, quick question. Slick. Y'all gonna get this Friday?
Did we do what, sir?
Are y'all gonna get this Friday?
I will be at After Dark Friday.
Okay, cause I don't mean to change the subject, but come on home to be performing at 3J's.
Okay, all right, what time is that? Go ahead on and promote it. What time?
This Friday at 3 J's, Keith Frank will be singing his song, Come On Home and Tear It Down, and Haters and all that.
That's what's up, man. So y'all go out there. Go to 3 J's on Friday night. Show kicks off at what time?
Yes. At 9 o'clock, he's performing.
Roger that. 3 J's, 9 p.m. on Friday.
We're on broadcast right now, and look, what it still kicks from, one of the beautiful ladies from the crew of Athena just put it back to on. So I'm about to ask her, can she come walk with us Wednesday, October 8th with our pastor?
Roger that, man. Well, look, bro, we gonna let you go, but like I said, me and Slick, we'll be in touch with you, and we'll see you on Wednesday, my brother.
All right, and I'll see you on Friday and Wednesday.
Roger that, man. All right, big brother, you take care, man.
One.
Okay, see y'all later.
All righty, man. Well, there you have it.
Hey,
there you have it, right there. 1907 LaSalle Street, corner LaSalle and Felicity, 5 p.m. on August the 8th, man, next Wednesday. They are going to do a little rally, man. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Here's another rally that we're going to do. I think this would be a good opportunity for, like, our mayor to come out. I think our mayor needs to be out at stuff like this, too. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? She needs to be out there speaking at stuff like this.
The governor of Louisiana can come to vote for Zulu.
Need to be down here, man. This stuff affects your state. Yeah. This affects your economy.
And before everybody jumps down my back on why he did not invite me, I'm busy, one. And two, this is y'all city. That's just being honest.
But I mean,
I support and I give back a lot anyway. So.
But the thing about it is we're all invited to this, man. We're all invited to this. Mm-hmm. This is something that we all need to do. Whether you lived here, whether you're from here or you live here now, it affects all of us because this is something that can happen in your backyard, my backyard, or his backyard, regardless of the fact. So we all need to come together, regardless whether this is our area that this happening or not. We're all.
I was blunt and honest when I said, like, I'm not for another rally. You just said it.
Yeah.
5 times, and we've repeated it 5 times. There was a Stop the Violence rally. When?
Right before.
Yeah.
Same day. In the same area, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what are you doing? You got to answer? I mean, I'm just being honest. What did it really do? You had one 2 weeks ago. What did it really do? The week before that, you had one. What did it do? It's the same thing as when our wheels keep turning in circles and circles. Like every time, for example, black boy gets killed by a white police officer. The first thing we want to do is protest and rally. Gun laws still don't get changed. Do it again. Another black boy gets killed by a police officer.
Too much money.
Come up, rally, and everything else. Protest. Nothing changes. But when I ask you my people to actually come up and vote,
voting is very, very important.
I can't get y'all to show up. Y'all, I mean, like, you hear the stupidest superstitions when it comes to that. They say, my vote don't count,
My vote don't count. Your vote definitely counts, people.
Man, I ain't had no ride. When churches are giving rides to the polls.
Mm-hmm. Oh, there's definitely rides. There's volunteers giving you rides all
everything.
day long.
Because they want to make sure that your vote counts.
Yeah, they want you to vote.
Yeah.
They want you to vote.
Or when it comes to, hey, whose child is this out here grinding in the front of a party bus and everything else, shaking their ass and everything else like that, you be like, oh, that's just cute. Let kids be kids.
But that's not kids being kids. That's kids being adults.
Right, but then you get mad at the pedophile that goes and looks at your daughter or sleeps with your daughter. Like I said, like this is a community issue that I don't have time to really, I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to waste my time in that. I need us to do something. I'm an action person. We've done enough talking all this year, all last year, my city included.
So this is what we need to do.
I need a plan of action.
We need a plan. We need a plan of action. We need to figure out what a solution is. We need to figure out what a solution, because after how many years of being the murder capital of the world, we still haven't come up with a solution yet.
Oh, and people wore that like a badge of honor, and then understand that they weren't really. It wasn't the murder capital of the world.
It's per capita.
You know, like it was per capita.
Yeah, like we didn't have the most people murdered in the world.
But they wore that as a badge of honor.
And that's what I need other people to understand too. The reason why we're considered the murder capital of the world is because we murder more people per 100,000
Exactly.
people.
He about to give y'all a public policy lesson.
Cities like Chicago, like Baltimore, like Philadelphia, like Detroit,
New York,
like Atlanta, New York, Dallas, Houston. I can go on and on and on.
Major metropolitan areas.
These cities have more people in it than we have in our state. They have more murders total than we have. Because we don't have enough. If we had the number of murders in our city that they had in theirs, we wouldn't have people in our city no more. Like, our city would be a ghost town. Our city would have been a ghost town like 5 years ago. Because we've been on this bad stretch for about 13 years, like real bad stretch. For about 13 years, maybe 14 years. We wouldn't have anybody in our city. Everybody be dead. Everybody be dead. I'm just being honest with you. Everybody would be dead.
There needs to be a call of action. Like, I'm sick of the whole let's rally. I mean, like, they just had at Cafe Istanbul a whole like group of community activist group that got together and talked about the communities and everything else. Like, I'm sick of those people too. Like, talking gets us nowhere clearly. I mean, like, it's a time for Martin Luther King and it's a time for Malcolm X.
You know, and like you said, you mentioned the gun laws. You mentioned gun laws.
Yeah.
The one thing that I respect about the city of New York are their gun laws. Like, you can't just be walking around with no damn gun. You go your ass to jail for about 3, 4, 5 years.
Oh, you sick.
If you get caught with a gun. It ain't no first time offender, no nothing. Nah, nigga, your ass gone.
You going to sit.
South need tougher gun laws.
But the South is in a,
but we need tougher gun laws. I'm not saying we shouldn't be able to own a gun. I'm not saying that, but we need to get a little stricter with our little laws. You know what I'm saying? Because it's too easy for a 16-year-old to get a weapon that they use in the wars. Like, you shouldn't be able to buy a freaking gun that they use overseas in the war. You shouldn't be able to buy that type of gun. No way in the world. You should not be able to carry one of them. What do you want that type of gun for?
Yeah.
For what?
We gonna have a whole bunch of people that are about to be like,
what do you want that type of gun for?
But the white people dropped it off in our community.
Man,
that meant you had to pick it up?
So, okay. So if you're gonna come at me with, but the white people dropped it off. If I go drop off a bag of cocaine right there in front of your door, you gonna go sniff it?
If I drop off a bag of books, are you gonna read them?
Touche. Please answer these questions for us, please.
You gonna pick up that gun?
I'm just trying to figure out. So it ain't got. See,
I've been looking for a book club.
I'm tired of blaming the white folk. Like, I'm tired of that blaming white folk junk. We gotta bring our own. I'm sorry, we gotta bring our own.
That's what I'm saying. That's over. I'm sick of marching.
We have been doing our thing forever and a day.
I said that. I've been marching since high school. I just told you.
But what I'm saying is, when I say that, I mean, there is no hard situation that a black man can't get out of. We always find a way. So leave the white man out this, man. Leave the white man out there. White man got their own problem. You know what I'm saying? I wish I had the white man problem. Like, give me the tax evasion and all that problem. That mean I got money. See, give me the money problem. Give me the big money problem. Give me problems like that. Because that's all they worry about. Please? I'm just saying. We about to go to break. We got a guest in the building.
Yeah.
Hope y'all enjoyed the conversation. Keep the conversation going. But at the end of the day, let's come up with a solution to the problem.
Yeah, I'll be at the solution meeting. I'll be there.
Live Line New Orleans Talk Network.
I will blow the whole check for you. I run it up for you. I got my mind right for you. And go to war, you want me to. For you, I will. 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 Hey, run it up, run it up. Rack it up, rack it up. Don't care what you haters say. Lil' mama, she bad as fuck. Always looking good, designer clothes, man, she got her own swag. Hit the mall on the weekend, man, she pop her own tag. You're dealing with a fucking boss, right? I ain't lying, she the boss type. Diamonds on, I done lost sight. Diamonds on, coming frostbite. Taking flights like a G4. Shit's easy like a free throw. Hood love me cause I stayed down. Making money like I went pro. Making money like I went pro. I'm on now, so I'm eating good. Gaining weight like a fat boy. I'm putting on like you niggas should. Bad bitch right beside me. No worries cause she got me. Loyalty never had a price. So how the hell you gon' stop me? For you, I run it up.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's New Orleans' hottest DJ, DJ Slick Daddy from the Live Line. Don't forget to like, comment, and share the show. The hottest show on social media, Live Line, New Orleans Talk Network. Let's go.
Party and have fun.
What it do, y'all? It's DJ Slick Daddy from the Live Line, here to tell you about the hottest bar on the West Bank, After Dark Sports Bar, 419 LaPelka Boulevard in Gretna. Come check us out on Monday for steak and oyster night. Thursday, free seafood night. Friday, 3-for-1 happy hour. Saturdays, ladies night, and always open for parties. And then Sunday, Saint Sunday, Oldie but Goodie Sunday. Come find out what is hidden for at After Dark Sports Bar, 419 LaPelka Boulevard in Gretna. Doors open at 6, 12 p.m. on Sundays. After Dark is a non-smoking atmosphere.
New Orleans Talk Network. It's today's hottest topics with an added flair. You get ready because the conversation will be hot and better yet, mobile. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app available on Android, iPhone, iPad, and you can listen to us on the web at www.neworleanstalknetwork.com. Write down our talk line at 504-341-TALK. That's 504-341-8255. Interactive and worldwide. That's what we are. Join in on the real conversation and tell a friend about the New Orleans Talk Network.
Here at Jones Insurance, your full-service agency, let us take care of all your insurance needs. We provide homeowners insurance, flood, rental, commercial, auto, and life insurance. Don't let the unexpected tragedy destroy your family's future. Here at Jones Insurance, 7603 West Bank Expressway, Monroe, Louisiana, 772. Contact Lois at 504-348-1492.
Hey, it's your girl Black.
Money over murder. Cash game.
Yeah. We just come to ball.
Yeah.
That's probably the initial.
We just come to
Hey.
Yeah, y'all, we are back. Live Line, New Orleans Talk Network. I got Slick 504. I got Coco in the building.
Yes.
Y'all know who I am. I don't even need to tell you. Anyway, don't forget to like, share, comment on the show, man. We hope you enjoyed our show tonight.
Right.
You know, sometimes you gotta go all base, man. You know, you gotta go outside the box and talk about things that are more important, man. They're more important things. We could talk about entertainment and rap and music and all of that stuff any other time. But today was one of those days, man, where we had to address the issues that are going on right here where we live in our backyard. And not only here, but throughout the nation, man. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the nation, because it's going on everywhere. Our black communities, man, we gotta step it up, man. We gotta figure this shit out. Like, really have to figure this shit out, man. Mm-hmm. But anyway, with that being said, I still got time for a Coco sex tip, though.
Yeah.
I still got time for
So
one
it's
of
more
them
like
sex
a Coco sex topic.
I got a sex. Well, I got.
It's a sex topic because we can't do the most with gun violence and then telling people.
Well, I mean, I know you ain't gonna tell them. You know.
Even though.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Sex does release endorphins that cause you to calm down.
Maybe that's the reason why.
I'm just saying. It releases stress. It really does.
Maybe
but
they ain't getting none.
Yeah,
they ain't getting none. That's what it is.
But this is my sex topic of the week. This past week, I got to add national panelists to my title.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations to the Cocoa Power.
And I got to speak on at the National Swingers Convention for New Orleans.
Oh, Lord. Right there.
The National Lifestyle Convention. It was an excellent group of people. Like I said, it was like 2,500 just in the Astro. Like, they bought the hotel. Like, you had to wear this just to get in the hotel. You ain't had this on and everything. Security was not letting you in. From Wednesday to Saturday, you were not allowed to go in to come out. It was a great experience. I appreciate everybody that came and had the big old huge party and everything else.
I bet the hell they did.
And I also, from this opportunity of speaking on the first panel I was on, was so epic. Lisa Ling from CNN actually came and recorded it. So guys, if you didn't get to buy your tickets, and I know the tickets were kind of expensive.
That's some more bullshit.
It was $650. So if you didn't, pay for a hotel room and you didn't get to enjoy or partake in the festivities and everything, you were like, Coco, we just want to support you. I actually will be on CNN's Life with Lisa Ling.
That's what's up.
She said I did an excellent job.
That's what's up.
Not only that, I will be working with the owners of Colette's now. I have 2 new mentors who I love them for life. I really do. John and Jackie, who are in the lifestyle and just encourage me so much to continue on. And New Jersey, because of this situation, I will be in your city actually speaking probably at erotica. So, I mean, we moving on. We moving on up. We moving on.
Moving on.
Exactly.
Moving
So
on up
I appreciate
to
those
the
who
east side.
enjoyed the journey, those who have not disrespected me and called me a fantasy lady. Now you legitimately know I am not a fantasy lady.
Cocoa Puff is not a fantasy lady.
I think that's the topic du jour right there. You know what I'm saying?
Just ask your local fantasy lady if she spoke on a panel, a national panel.
Hater.
I'm just saying. Not to toot my own horn, I'm just saying.
Toot.
That's a little. That's a little. That's a big deal. I mean, like, I was the youngest African American female in the whole entire educator realm.
That's what's up.
That spoke on this panel. So that's a big deal.
That's what's up, man. Well, congratulations to you, hon. Congratulations. And, we got you, and we pushing.
This year was the 20th year anniversary on top of it.
Then you got the 20. Then you came in on 20 years.
Wow, did I? And this year also had the most African Americans that they've ever had in the history of throwing this event.
There were
30 of us.
Man,
yes, it was great. It was a whole bunch of black entrepreneurs that were actually there, and they got to express themselves, show their businesses through sexuality. So
I love sex stuff.
You would have loved it. It's this crew.
Me?
It's this crew called SSG, right? Select.
You know what
SSG Select is for.
That's some more bullshit.
I'm trying to give you something real quick.
All right.
SSG is swingers looking for single gentlemen.
What? Give me that. Give it to me.
That is a black organization.
What is?
Basically, they were like the BBC room.
Oh, thank you.
And they were like murdering females left and right.
Oh!
That was the only room that had trap music and everything else. I wasn't getting home until like 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. Like,
what that is? What that group is? I can look it up on Facebook.
Yes, you can look it up on Facebook.
Give it to
me. It's SSG Select.
We're gonna make sure. We're gonna make sure you get.
It's a free website, fellas. They do screen you. They do make sure that you have been tested and everything else.
Oh, I've been tested.
And because of this year, sizes and everything ain't match up, they probably gonna have some females measuring. So I'm just saying.
We're gonna make
before we get off that, give it to me because I'm going home and get it on Facebook. Thank you, Coco.
Or you could go to blackcoco.com and buy all your sex toys and needs and everything else. Thank you so much for your love and support, for all of you guys that have been listening to me. Yeah, we're moving on up.
And there it is.
They got people from New Orleans too, Coco?
Right
yeah,
now.
it was people. One of the head guys is actually from New Orleans. The head founder is from New Orleans. I think he's from Holly Grove. And then the next person under it is more so like from Kenner. And then you got somebody from Dallas. Yeah, they call him Mammoth the Destroyer.
I would go on Facebook
So
and I
ladies-
would join that group. You know what I'm saying? So
That's on Facebook. That's on Instagram.
there you go.
But the biggest thing to me was
Look,
black
Big Brother.
men actually, they were black entrepreneurs. They were. It was beautiful.
You have started something for Slick. I am so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. Congratulations. We are proud of you here at the Live Line and at the New Orleans Talk Network. And we just want to see you succeed. And girl, make that money, girl. Secure the bag, goddamn it.
Don't
Secure
forget
the
I'm
bag.
working on my first graphic novel. Oh, y'all didn't know that. I'm working on my first graphic novel.
It's coming. It's time.
Yeah.
It's been a couple weeks since we got it. He gotta give it to us. He been holding. He got something for.
Smaller the club, the bigger the party.
It's on.
Let's
Time
go
for
to
that
the bar, get you
slickness,
something
dog.
to drink right
Yeah.
now.
Y'all
Because the more
already
you
know.
drink,
We
the
on the
better
Talk
this
Network.
shit sound. You're
Live
listening to
Line.
that diva
Slick, what you got for us,
DJ Ibby.
Oh, that's perfect, Slick. That's perfect, man. Hey, yo, shout out to LeBron James.
Yeah, shout out to him. He did an epic
Major
thing.
props to LeBron James. For opening up the school before he leaves to go to LA. Big ups, man. Like big, like big ups, man. Big ups to LeBron.
I'm excited. We're Wayne School.
I'm focusing on the positive. He gave bikes to all the students.
Free tuition.
Free tuition. Give them like school supplies and stuff. Gave him some cash. Like LeBron did the damn thing, man, with that, man. Major props to him.
He did.
Like major props to him, man. This new school, I promise, opened up in Akron on yesterday. Third grade and fourth grade, he's starting off with that grade, and then he'll expand from there. From my understanding, that
job placement for the families.
Job placement for the families as well. From my understanding, I got more background on how it went down. Major shout out to this young lady by the name of Michelle Camp. She's someone that's in his foundation, at least the foundation, I Promise Foundation. She was actually the one that came up with the idea. So shout out to my sister, man. She did her thing. Man, shout out to the slicker, dude.
So now that we have an example of a call to action, again, I'm ready for the next one.
Shout out to them. Like, I give him a hard time, but I don't give him a hard time about doing, on the court. I'm not the biggest LeBron basketball fan, but I am a fan of him.
Golden State fan?
I'm a fan of him as a individual, as a human being, like him doing what he does in the community. I'm a big fan of that, man. You know what I'm saying? So, major props, man. Like major props to the dude.
I love me some LeBron.
Dude made me look at him a little different after yesterday.
Man, I've been looking at LeBron James when he brought his whole squad on. He said,
I'm just saying.
I'm going to play basketball.
I respect
Y'all go to school.
I respect all that. That's cool. Like, I respect it for that too. But I'm just, it's just like, okay. I'm going to tell you how I explained it to my boys yesterday. It's kind of like, I ain't like Larry Bird. No offense to Larry Bird. Larry Bird was a great basketball player. I give him respect and all that stuff, but I wasn't a Larry Bird fan.
Y'all already know Slick got bad choices in teams.
Isaiah Thomas was my dude. Zeke was my dude. Shout out to the Pistons. You know what I'm saying? Zeke was my dude. Back in the G. Well, that's what it was. I mean, come on, man. Just because, it's not a knock on the player as a person.
We know that.
It ain't a knock to say that the player ain't great. I just like who I like. I don't like that. But I gotta, like Kobe. I ain't like Kobe. Hey, especially after the Shaq, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all that stuff.
I don't think I like Kobe after the what was it, Canary Ring?
But I'm just saying, so it's kind of in the same little realm. That's all. But as a human being, that's my dude. He a good dude, man. He a good dude, man. Like, shout out to him.
This is Slick's song, y'all, if y'all don't know.
Shout out to DJ Moon. That's my song right there.
Shout out. I gotta give a special shout out, man, to my boys, man. After Dark Softball Organization, man, we put on an epic party on Saturday. On Saturday night. I'm still hungover from Saturday night. Oh yeah, it was that epic. Shout out to the DJ. Oh, that was me, huh?
Yeah. And the
Shout
MC.
out to the MC. Oh,
Me?
that was you, huh?
Yeah.
Y'all did an awesome job, bro.
Thank
Good job,
you.
man. Pat you on the back, bro. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, shout out
Hey,
to the
guess
fellas,
what?
man. Y'all put on a, hey,
That
fellas.
was a joke.
Fellas, y'all did a great job, fellas. Major prop. It just goes to show you, bro, when we stay together and we do what we gotta do, we can put on a hell of a show. And we ended up playing ball the next day and won a game. I'm just saying.
Now, that's what I wanted to hear.
Drunk.
That's what I wanted to hear.
You know what I'm saying? So, but shout out to y'all, man. Dylan, Booze, Corey, Jarrell, Kenny, Swole, Pop, Shucks, Snow, Tuna, every goddamn body, man. All y'all boys, man. Hey, bro, love y'all fellas, man. Y'all did y'all thing, man. We about to get out of here. Big Sad, Trevon,
DJ D. Will, Donovan.
Yeah, D-Well, man. Shout out for coming for a little while. Adonis, what's up? Shout out to you. Man, look, everybody, man. E-Ron, Coach Quick, what's happening? All y'all, man. Hey, man, y'all did a great job. We out this thing. See y'all next Tuesday. Live Line New Orleans Talk Network. AD all day.
Let's go. Let's get it. Huh. That was a good show.
We just come to ball.
We just come to ball, party, and have fun. We just come to ball, party, and have fun. Roll up, take shots, baby, let's have fun. We just come to ball, party, and have fun. We just come to ball, party, and have fun. We just come to ball, party, and have fun. Roll up, take shots, baby, let's have fun. All I need is my weed.
Why the Richard Brown rap page one from WKY Jelly, the station that gets in ass, man. I'm on the live line, man, on the New Orleans Talk Network. Let me say how I used to do it. I do it in jail. New Orleans Talk Network, cell block 69. I'm just fucking with y'all, man. Y'all fucking with my people. Ooh, no!
Yo, what up?
Our listeners are as important as our guests.